I don't know. I don't think there is any Christian who can authorize the killing of young people. That cannot be a Christian.
Hey.
It cannot be.
There
is no man who is saved who can authorize police to kill Gen Zs and then go and deny that they have been killed. Then go ahead and lie that they have been reunited with their families. There is no Christian. I don't want to pass judgment because it is wrong. The Bible tells us don't judge anybody else. But in this matter, anybody who can kill young children cannot be a Christian. And you know, I don't know what is this obsession with young people and children. Back in the year 2007, in a church in Kiambaa, young children were put in a church and tortured. And when the parents tried to get the children out so that the parents can die alone and the children can remain for future generations, the people sent to do that work got the children and put them back into the church, and it was tortured. You know? So I don't know what is this obsession of killing young children. I don't know whether it's a cult, whether it's devil-driven, that you need the blood of young children. And I want to say this, and I want to be on record. The crisis that we face as a country, the challenges William Ruto faces as president, why nothing is working and everything is crumbling around him, is because the president is haunted by the blood of the Gen Zs. And he will never have peace. I want to say that on record. President William Ruto will never know peace because of the blood of the Gen Z children that he authorized to be shed.
Oh, he's the one that authorized?
Oh yes, he's the president. He's the one who authorized Japheth Kome. He's the one who authorized the abductions through Nurdin Haji. A group of 101 AP officers were recruited with the authority of the president and joined the National Intelligence Service. And that is a group that has been doing the abductions. And that is why when Justin Muturi, as Attorney General, his child was abducted, and everybody was taking him into circles. He called Kidiki, he was taking him in circles. He called Nurdin, he was taking him in circles. He called DCI Amin, he was taking him in circles. He called Kome, they were taking him in circles. He came to me and he explained to me, I'm the Attorney General of the Republic of Kenya. My son has been abducted. Ordinarily, when your child is missing and is in the hands of the police, you move to the High Court and file a process called habeas corpus. Habeas corpus is an application compelling the Attorney General to produce the person dead or alive in court. So Justin Muturi asked me, if I file a habeas corpus against the Attorney General and I'm the Attorney General, and it is my child who is missing, how do I produce that child as Attorney General? And this when I listened, I told him, go and face the president. He went and faced the president and said, I want my child. President made one call to Nurdin Haji, who confirmed we have the child, and he was released. So it is Nurdin Haji and the National Intelligence Service who have been abducting young people with the full knowledge and approval of President William Ruto. And that is why the president in one rally said, when he was challenged by Raila, we are going to stop this abduction, because he is the one who has authorized them. That is why he can go and say, we have reunited these people. How do you reunite the abductees with the parents unless you know who was abducting them? The president has incriminated himself on evidence now. And these are things that we can actually take him to the ICC, because he has said that these people who are abducted now have been reunited with their families, which means he has been briefed by somebody. Whoever briefed him must be the one behind the abductions. So the president knows who was doing the abductions because somebody briefed him that the children who had been abducted have now been reunited with their families. So that person who briefed him knows who was abducting the children, and hence the president knows who was doing the abductions. So he owes the people of Kenya an explanation.
Where?
He owes the people of Kenya an explanation. He loves 6 months.
Okay. Is there anything good about our president that you can say?
I don't know. I'm very disappointed, like all Kenyans. I really believed in this man. I really believed in him and what he was telling me and telling the people of Kenya.
Okay.
Mama Mboga, Boda Boda, the church. He had great ideas. Bottom-up economic transformation. I'll put money in your pocket. Good things. And because me, I'm a people person, he said many good things that if they were done, this will be a good country.
Okay.
They were all lies. He did not intend to do any of them.
Which one has he accomplished that you're like, this one is tick, Bakanjoro?
The theft of the baby rat, that is accomplished.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm talking.
I think the only thing he has succeeded is the impeachment of DP Gachagua, done in record 2 weeks. I mean, it's incredible. Yeah? There's nothing. There's nothing you can tell the people. I've looked around, anything tangible, not one.
Okay.
No one. To when they refused to bring it to the cabinet subcommittee that I chaired.
Okay.
And he said, usipeleke kwa hiyo mtu ya maneno mingi. It was taken direct to the cabinet without coming through the cabinet committee that I chaired.
Okay.
And he gave a direct approval without discussion, so we just regularized it in cabinet. And nobody could speak.
Was it a legit deal though?
Of course not. It was pure theft of public funds.
So they were actually selling the airport?
Yeah, they were selling the airport just like the way they have sold Bomas of Kenya. Bomas of Kenya, somebody has been given, a fellow from Turkey has been given at least for 99 years. You know, and they are also using government money from the tourism fund to give to the guy to improve the facility. Lease it to somebody, then use government funds and give to the guy. It's pure theft. You know, Kenya now is a criminal enterprise. In fact, State House is a scene of crime. For practical purposes. Hii ni serikali tu ya ukora na biashara. And I can tell you, in another 2 years, if things go the way they are going, there will be no country. You know?
Watauza country?
Oh, they'll sell everything. William Ruto is very persuasive. He sold us a narrative that today when we interrogate what we were doing and saying, we wonder whether we were mad. You know, sometimes you look back to the things that you did and said,
okay,
and you really wonder whether you are in your right senses. But you know, some of us are very trusting. You know, we really believed this man and his narrative, and he sold it to us. You know, hook, bait, and sinker, and we bought it. And today, this country is in shit. You know, we are in a hole. Yeah, the country is almost collapsing. You know, we are in trouble with the international community. You have heard what the Americans are saying. We are in trouble with Sudan, the DRC. You know, the economy has collapsed. There's no money in people's pocket. The health system has collapsed. The education system has collapsed. Rigathi Gachagua bears a lot of blame for the situation we are in. And I'm very sorry to the people of Kenya. And I once more want to take this opportunity to apologize to the people of Kenya for the role I played in birthing the current leadership that has caused misery and desperation to the people of Kenya by reading the payslip and by making life unbearable. I bear great responsibility for the crisis we are in as a country.
That you've created.
And I have asked the people of Kenya to allow me to correct that situation.
Okay.
And I will.
Okay.
Together with other like-minded Kenyans and the people of Kenya, we must correct that situation.